Yo, 1212. Some dude called Parallax has just kicked in the door, but before he comes on the mic, he just slipped me this, people. Get ready. This track is called Walking On. Get ready for Parallax MC. He's going to come and destroy the studio. Check the knowledge, check the wisdom. Hip-hop philosophy is in the building now, people. Let's do this. Itch FM is the network. Trackside Burners is the word. You heard? I'm your host, DJ Philly, 8 till 10 every single Sunday. Let's do this. This is Parallax. Walking On, people. Walking on.
Leave me in the deck too long, I'll blow up your box. Boom! Boom.
I spend the time just walking on. I spend the time.
So let's go. What? I'm on this hard comment as I commandeer your consciousness. Start arguments that my rhymes gotta win, and spit lyrics that'll hit like a solid fist. Bang bang, now you're seeing stars like Apollo did. Yeah, it's obvious I speak better than weak veterans that are in need of speech therapists. Reap benefits if you peep when I spit, cause I'm deemed venomous. Breathe and speak, letter 6. 6, the number of the beast. Summoning the heat that I conjure on the beat. You're fronting in your bait like you stumble when you sneak each week. Chatting breeze, but you hustle on the streets. Please, I'm the scholar with the honor in the real bars. Rap cash like dollar bill, yo. But money don't sponsor if I feel ya. Skills never come from the profit that you reel up.
Just walking on. I spend the time.
Some dopeness, some illness. Check this. Just kick back, people. Have a little smoke.
I'm ready, penning medicine, adrenaline setting in while you move slow like your senses on ketamine. See, every single line is a sedative, so I block you out when I shout like it's censorship. Shit, I plead guilty, court adjourned. Give a fuck in this race, I'm a stronger sperm. And the egg is your head while I drop a verse. Now your back's up against the wall like a stop and search. If it's feds, mention all your rights. Still you're gonna lose under section 45. They invent crime just to meddle with your mind. Keep that pension afloat when they're ready to resign, that's life. So I'm ahead of the pile while you're sitting on the couch watching Jeremy Kyle. Yeah, life's a bitch, so you're settling down while I'm on the rise, living like my head's in the clouds.
I spend the time just walking on.
Tracks deep. Walking On. This is Parallax MC coming up next, people.
I'm just walking.
I spend the time just walking on. I spend the time just walking on.
One, two. Mic check, 1, 2.
What's up, world?
It's Parallax MC, just kicked in the door.
How you doing, people?
Yeah, word up.
Word up.
Itch FM, we're pleased to announce that we've got a special guest in the studio by the name of Parallax MC. So, bro, who are you? Where can we get you, man? What are you?
Big up to you for bringing me down, Philly, anyway. But, yeah, anyway, my name's Parallax. I'm a producer, a rapper, an engineer, you know, a DJ. But basically, I'm originally from Winchester. I moved to East London when I was in my late teens. And then from there on, I was just hitting the scene, just working on my craft, you know, hitting the live shows. And, you know, I was always at the live events, like all the cyphers and all the different things, just trying to get all my writtens out and just perform that stage presence.
Yeah, because I remember seeing you in the old days. You were like cypher MC, and I always remember you tearing it up around London town.
Yeah, man. I did the rounds, you know. I used to rock up to the events in my ones just so I could hit the mics and shit. So like, you know, I was doing that while I was prepping my music, you know, getting the quality right and the structure on the project that I wanted to come out with as a strong debut. So it was all, you know, I've been out there active, but, you know, I've been hibernating, making sure that product
No, you've been grafting, homeboy. This guy is a workaholic, people, and we need to get to know you. You'll get to know Parallax MC, what he does. You were saying about what a product, like something that you're releasing. What's that about?
You know, like, well, you know, when I say a product, you know, there's many things that make up the product, or, you know, my alias is Parallax. You know, that's
even before I'd even got the project ready, you know, I had the logo down, you know, the branding, the press shots, you know, my product is, the lyrics aren't even one part, you know, the bars are the main thing, the concept, but then, you know, I take time on the production, and also, as I was saying, you know, I mix down most of, my EP is mostly mixed down by me, and
so basically you're just like a ninja and you do everything, and you're telling people that, look, he just name-checked how many things, MC, engineer, promoter, what else, man? You doing it? You break dance as well.
Yeah, I just spin on my head and do exclusive 48 bars for the crowd at Lyricist Lounge. But yeah, no.
Illness.
But yeah, man, I just, you know, everything, it's like a 360 look on the whole thing, you know, like I take a lot of time on the lyrics, I take time on the production, I make sure the mix is on point, so, you know, it sounds professional, you know, and then I've got the branding down with, you know, my logo and my press shots, and just so I can give the fans something that they can get into is taking time to build something that has a, you know, it's solid on all angles. I mean, that's what I aim for, and that's why I've taken my time to deliver the fans something that's not just rushed. It's something that they can appreciate when they hear it, even if it's just the first tune that they've heard from me, you know what I mean?
That's good to hear. You know, people like putting in the work and doing the graft and just sharing with you what he puts in. Like it's all blood, sweat and tears in this game, but
exactly.
This guy is just professional workaholic. I mean, you're a youngster, man, and you're just showing the new generation of people anything's possible. I mean, we just played Walking On by You. That's coming from your new EP, is that right? You got a new EP coming out?
Yeah. Walking On, that track that you just played, I produced that, I mixed that down, I wrote all the bars. You know, the only thing that someone else did to that track was the mastering. So that's a very good representation of where I'm coming as an independent artist trying to take care of my lane. But, you know, I've got a project coming. It's going to be dropping in the next couple of weeks, I think, and it's called Depth Perception, and it's my debut EP, and that's basically all the lyrics by myself. There's no features. I produced 4 out of the 6 tracks. There's production from Sam Zircon on there.
Big up Sam.
Yeah, Sam, he killed it. He produced one of my tracks called Hip Hop Philosophy. Go and check that video. It dropped a few months ago. The response has been crazy. It's all love, man. It's all love.
Check the response on that, people. YouTube that. It's Hip Hop Philosophy, yeah?
If you just go on YouTube and you type in Parallax Hip Hop Philosophy, it'll come up, and yeah, just, you know, comment, like, or just watch it or tell a friend, man. It's all love. It's all love.
So speaking about you and your product and where you're coming from, I mean, what were you raised on, and I mean, who do you rate? I mean, where do your background, it seems like you're everything merged into one, you know, like that sort of dilated, that sort of Alchemist, shout to Alchemist in the background, but it's that sort of encompassing sound where it's just like hard graft and it's hip hop all merged into one. What would you say you're like? You were raised on, bro, your influences?
Well, firstly, I appreciate you saying that about my style.
No.
But, you know, I mean, I just listen to all the classic shit. Like, you know, I was raised on things like Nas, you know, Dilated,
Sick.
Alchemist, all the main sort of heavyweights from the golden era. But then, you know, I was raised on UK people like Kalash, you know, Jest, Task Force. You know, I first started getting into rap when I heard things like Sagas. You know, that really, you know, showed me that, like, Kalash just brought that level. That was like a UK Illmatic. And when I was coming up, I was like, wow, you know, people in the UK are really, really like representing this like art form the way I like it. You know, so like for me, it was just I studied, you know, all the greats, you know, and then took different influences and, you know, applied it to my own sound, and then, you know, I just took time studying my craft and making that.
Illness. Well, speaking of one of your influences, we're going to play one of them right now. He just gave me a little, like, quick list of everything, and luckily DJ Philly has always got the goods in hand. But, shout to you, we're going to play one of your influences. This is one of Parallax's influences, and this is Evidence. And this is a track called Past Chase the Clouds Away. Yep. Let's run this. DJ Philly, Trackside Burnage, Itch FM. We've got Parallax MC in the building. Influence from him, Evidence. Get ready, people. We're going to get some more knowledge.
sunlight. Yeah. Open up the window. Get some fresh air. Clean out all this shit.
Shout to Evidence. Shout to the Alchemist. Shout to Parallax MC and his choice cut. Get ready, people. Get ready.
Today is different. I didn't go right for the weed. I went to the shower first, then I went to eat. Yeah. Then I came home, sat down, fully clothed. Found this alchemist beat. Damn, the shit goes. I must be happy today. I must have chased the dark clouds away. I must have done something good that no one else saw, like help that lady cross the street. Bags about, yeah. Non-selfish acts of love. Not to get anything back, just to do it because I'm happy today, got no ulterior motives. I scratch my 22s, but fuck it, I'ma keep rolling. Can't shit get me down, no sir. The world is mine, but I share. Okay, it's also yours. The tour is mine, but I share. Okay, it's also yours. The girl is mine, but I share. Okay, it's also yours. My life makes me, my music makes me. I must have chased the dark clouds away, cause today I feel. My people make me, my music makes me, cause I ain't always chemical. I must have chased the dark clouds away. I feel like shit right here. Today is different. I didn't go right for the weed. I woke up, remembered all my dreams. Didn't feel anger, didn't wake up to a stranger. My new girl, my perfect Steve. I stepped out to Venice Beach. From my front door, the shit's about 100 feet. I seen the sun come down, reflection on the ground. That's my mom shining down on me. LA is so crazy if you asking me, but here they ain't harassing me. I must have done something good back in the day. Maybe Big Block told the hood stay away from Ed. Move on others instead. I'm happy I ain't wound up dead. Tell them all I'm here. Even this ain't a life to play. It's a time to enjoy my day, and I'ma take you there. My life makes me, my music makes me. I must have chased the dark clouds away, cause today I feel. My people make me, my music makes me, cause I ain't always. I must have chased the dark clouds away. I don't see none of that today, man. And it's mine, and I ain't happy-go-lucky. It's just today the world don't feel ugly. And I speak the truth every time I step my feet up inside the booth. I woke up today, seen it raining. I love the sun, but I ain't complaining. Don't love my gun, but still I'm aiming. That's the story of a kid in his youth. My life makes me, my music makes me. I must have chased the dark clouds away, cause today I feel. My people make me, my music makes me, cause I ain't always. I must have chased the dark clouds away.
Track's dope. That was Illness. That was Evidence. Chase the clouds away. That was deep. Parallax. That was a good choice, man. I remember that.
Appreciate that.
No. I remember the video. Do you remember the video from way back?
Sick, man. I love it, man. Like when I first heard it, it was just real good happy vibes, and it's just Evidence as a credible artist. You know what I mean? I've always respected everything since, you know, I heard them on the platform from Dilated, and he's really, you know, he's branched out as a solo artist as well, and like done a couple real solid albums, not to mention his career with Dilated. So, you know, I look up to him as well because he's a decent producer, yeah, and he's like a real good live performer, and those Dilated hands down have one of the best live shows I've seen.
Yeah,
so,
sick.
You know, I respect that energy, you know, I respect the energy.
Yeah, well, speaking of energy, you got a lot of energy. Seeing you, shout to Luke, shout to Holding Court crew.
Yeah, big up Holding Court.
Shout to you, the listener. Right, so, I mean, you've got a lot of people in your circles, haven't you, in your collectives? I mean, break it down. I mean, I know you're talking about you're doing this journey solo, but...
Yeah. I mean, you know, I've linked up with a few artists like over the way. I mean, some of the boys I'll give a shout out to is, you know, Sam Zircon each and every time.
Shout out to Sam.
He's my boy. He holds me down on the turntables every time we do a show, and you know, he's a crazy producer. Like he's getting a lot of love now, and he's grafted, and I really think his beats have, you know, a distinctive sound that not many people are coming with. So like, hats off to him. Look out for him. He will be in your face sooner than you know it. But yeah, you know, I've got to give a shout out to my boy Esoteric. He's coming up, a friend of mine. He hasn't put anything out yet, but he's hard with the bars, and you'll be hearing him on my stuff soon. And, you know, shout out to Slum Rock, Ill MC. You know,
shout
that
out to
guy's
Slum
got
Rock.
a sick style, man. Like, you know, he did a little cameo in my video, Hip Hop Philosophy. You know, we've got some stuff coming. You know, yeah, there's some of my tighter circle. I've got multiple people. You know, I've been doing collaborations with a few people here and there. Well, I'll be dropping their names sooner or later. I don't know if I want to give anything away too soon. But
Exactly, it's all in the word. You gotta just stay close. But this is all about Parallax, the MC. You know, and you talking about videos. I mean, we're just talking about the evidence video for Chase the Clouds Away and how it's really cleanly done. I mean, your video, Hip Hop Philosophy, it's a dope video. People go to
Appreciate
YouTube, check that out, people. It's got a lot of hits, hasn't it? It's only been out for how long?
It's done well. I mean, I dropped it a couple of months back. It's nearly on 14,000. So
Deep.
yeah, you know, it's good. You know, I did that. That's all me off my own back. I promoted that. You know, and shouts to Rufus Pinkerton and Jake Armstrong. You know, they're the people that shot that and edited that. They're good friends of mine, and you know, we came together on that concept. We spent a bit of time making sure it was right, and you know, it came off the way I wanted it. You know, everything from even the record store scene. You know, we got some classic footage. We got Sam Zircon's little young boy digging through vinyl.
Nice.
That was the gold dust. I was just thinking, you know,
hip hop is for the people.
You know, yeah.
It's for the children. Woo is for the babies, as they say.
You know, if he ever becomes a producer, what producer can say that they've been in a hip hop music video
Dusty
at 2 years old?
2 years old,
records.
people. 2 years old, and he's getting a video of him digging through crates, man.
Yeah, man, it was golden. It was golden. But yeah, I was really happy with how that came out. You know, as I was saying, I self-release things. That was through my channel. That was my promotion, and I put a lot of work into the admin on that. So just to see that crazy response from that, like it, you know, it's setting up the pieces to move forward with my project. So
yeah. So do you think elements help or hinder yourself? So media. Do you think like the video is a big thing in the industry right now, or is it still just your graft? I mean, what do you say to that?
I would say now more than ever, the visuals matter more, because our generation sort of want to see things. You know, they want to see things as well as hear things. You know, it's all about the music. If the music is right, then everything else follows. You know what I mean? But then, you know, to have a good video on top of a good track, then that actually really elevates the concept and also gives a good visualization. Also, if you're a rapper, that also gets you recognized and, you know, puts a positive statement or, you know, thing to your face. So, you know, when you're out at the jam, you might be getting a few more taps from people. Do you know what I mean? So that's all love. That's the hard work paying off. You know what I mean? Getting recognized for putting in the graft and, you know, trying to represent hip hop properly.
But you say, I mean, shouts to you. You're putting in the work. You're looking at everything in a different dynamic, and you're going for this master craftsmanship. I've seen the artwork, people. Have you seen? If you look at, where can we get you first and foremost? Where can we hit you up? Let's do that.
Yeah. If you want to hit me up, go to my fan page, and that's Parallax Facebook.com/Parallax official, and you can hit me up on Twitter, and that's Twitter /Parallax_UK. And also, you know, you can find me on SoundCloud, and that's the same. That's SoundCloud /Parallax official. And if you want to check my YouTube channel, that's just YouTube /Parallax official TV. But you know, you can find me on
official TV. That's ill. But it all goes with like encompassing the name, and he's building people. He's a young'un, and I'm saying it like I'm old man, but he's just crafting it, people. It's business and it's hip hop, and he's doing it officially and very creatively, and it's pretty sick to see, people.
Thank you very much.
And I'm sure we're going to go into the reasons why he's influencing and what he's doing, and he's going to share his knowledge with you. But I mean, the artwork, it's ill. I mean, where did the concept come from?
Give a big shout out to my sister, Hayley Catlin.
Shout out to my sister,
but she's a real close mate of mine. She's my girlfriend's twin, absolute legend. Big up to those two. She's a real talented, multidisciplined designer, and she as a good friend of mine, she's been like in like interested in my vision. So she just came together with me, and we sat down, sort of talked about the concept more, and she just visualizes the same things that I do. So she's a great person to have, and she designed my artwork, she designed some of my press shots, and she's it's really nice to have someone that's passionate, young and up and coming, and interested in what I'm doing, likewise what I'm interested in what she's doing. So it's all love.
It's collective, and it's people basically, and it's
definitely.
just putting in the work. I mean, I saw the imagery, and I'm really crazy with like hip hop, and it's like to me, artwork. Shout to the great writers out there, but everything is all in your visual senses, and seeing your stuff. I mean, the shots look brilliant. If you look, and it's, I think it's London town in the background, right?
Yeah, it's. I actually went up to this location. It's in Greenwich, and I managed to get a nice little shot. I always went up there, and I was like, sick view of London.
Dope.
And I was like, right, I wanted to see if I can get some press shots up there. And then, we took a little day out, went up there, and then, we got the photo, and then she interlaid the logo and everything, and it just sort of merged real nice, because it sort of gave a nice little feel to the shot. You had the logo, the statement, and then you got London in the background. You had the whole little metropolitan vibe. It just had just a nice little edge to it. Do you know what I mean? It was nice.
Good vibes. Well, on that note, people, Parallax MC in the building. You've been doing a lot of events recently. I mean, how much have you done this month, fam?
I managed to do 4 shows in 4 different cities. Yeah, so it's been a little bit of traveling on the road, but yeah, no, it's been sick. I mean, it started out. I went up to Manchester and played at I Love Live, which was amazing. That was like, I got to play with a live band that learnt my tunes, so they did like EP live covers of my EP tracks. So that was amazing to hear, like, hip hop philosophy and different tracks off my EP, the live covers, and that was great, man. The crowd were wicked, real nice intimate vibes. So did that, and shouts to everyone in Manchester, big up, man. I see what they're doing, they're killing it right now. And then so after that I went down to Oxford, played at the O2 Academy, which was a big look, so to play on that sort of stage, it was a great vibe. And
big stage,
yeah, it was good, man.
Good
to play that. And then after that went down to Reading, played at Holding Court. Shouts to Luke, shouts to Matt, and that
shout to Benny Diction.
Yeah, shouts Benny always. So Benny got me in touch from the London show, but the Reading show, the crowd there, man, I've got to give it up to you, man. You were the livest out of all the shows this month.
Yeah.
But and again, shouts to Benny Diction. He brought me down to Holding Court. He invited me to the Holding Court show in London the week after, which I've recently done. That was dope. So I've got to give a shout out to everyone that came through to there. So yeah, man, just staying on my independent hustle, like putting in the work.
Because you've got energy. I see energy when you come on the stage. And if you're ever going to get to see Parallax MC, I mean, you're going to play at Boom Bap Festival, right?
Yeah, man, yeah.
You'll see the energy, people. It's like this little aura around him, and he's just around the stage, controlling it, mic control, Sam Zircon dropping some dirtiness in the background. I mean, where do you get that energy from, man?
See, for me, it's all.
You don't have to give away the secrets.
I'll just say, for me, I'm passionate about my writing. I'm so passionate about it. I think it definitely translates through the performance. Sometimes you see rappers and it feels like they just read off a piece of paper, whereas that's the opposite. I really, if you're not sweating your piece off before you've left that show, you haven't given a good live show. So you need to, for me, it's all about the animation. It's all about delivering my lyrics, but having that body language to communicate with the crowd, giving them that energy, trying to, even if the crowd are just chilled, the energy that I can bring to the stage can create an entire vibe in itself and
wake them up.
And that's what I intend to do, aim to have that like loud projection, hype show, like a bouncy show. As I was saying, I look up to people like Dilated, different artists like that I've seen that have had that real bouncy live show. It's lyrical, yet it's got the energy. It's sort of as hype as a rave. It's
energy, yeah, man, like a rave.
Yeah.
I've always said to people that there's going to be a factor where obviously there's a lot of things in this industry and where we listen to a lot of music, but the energies of dance music were influenced from the UK, Max with hip hop from America, but then everything combining and turning into this one little like full focus circle. And it seems like that's what I feel is the industry is going through. You talking about engineering doing everything yourself, emceeing, producing, and then having the live show as well, treating it like a rave, but keeping it hip hop. That's the future to me, you know, and that's what I'm seeing. And it's good to hear, and it's good to see that that vision I sort of thought about 10 years ago. It is happening, and you especially just told me now, and you saying that, I treat like a rave, man, and people are going to be doing this and getting the energy. And it's good to see. And if you got to see Parallax MC, you will see him just working it and showing you how it's done. And that's what it is about, you know, Hip Hop Nation to the core. Parallax MC just showing you what it's about. So on that note, you know, we got a very special tune that he dropped to me. I mean, what would you say this tune's about, you know? It's going to be Hip Hop Philosophy coming up.
This
he sneaked it to me, people, you know.
You know, Hip Hop Philosophy to me, you know, that was, I wrote that as, you know, it was a reflection of the reality of the game and my frustrations with what I wasn't feeling and the generic, you know, output of this generation, especially with the internet, with it all being so easy to upload on YouTube the day you make it, you know, on SoundCloud, and it's, you know, it's become disposable. But, you know, like, so with Hip Hop Philosophy, I just, when I wrote it, it was like me just venting my frustrations, and you know, and then I built around it. I put all the skits in, and I formed it into a proper concept, and then it became like actually quite a controversial sort of like concept.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought it was highlighting those sort of factors that sometimes it's like almost exactly what some people act like. You know, like debate. You've got like debate, like what's it called? Like exaggeration of the swagger. The people glamorizing violence and gun crime to sort of boost their false created egos, you know. It was.
I mean, fair enough to people who have to live that life, and
of course,
we've seen it and known people that have to go through the struggles. But sometimes I think, as you were saying, a lot of things are exaggerated. That's why earlier on I was saying about the video concept. Do you think people are just looking into this, and it's good to see that you have acknowledged it and you're taking on board and you're creating hip-hop philosophy to teach people in a good way, and not saying that you're telling them what to do, but you're exposing your thoughts and your viewpoint, and it's good in a good positive manner, and that's what hip-hop's about.
Exactly, and that's why I say it was sort of quite a like a powerful thing. Once the video got done, it was dropped, I then realized, you know, this is like a great message, and I was really proud of it. And you know, I felt like it represented a nice standpoint on someone giving an honest analysis on the game, you know, because I'm not in it to, you know, exaggerate my ego or lie to you about some violent past, you know. I'm just here to work with hip hop, and no disrespect to anyone that's, you know, trying to promote that life they've lived, but a lot of the time, you know, they haven't lived that life, and they're also clones of the people that really have lived it. So the people that have lived it, you know, then it's all good. But then you've got a large 95% of the population copying these fake, you know, or these lifestyles that they haven't lived, just to sort of promote a fake character to get fans to believe in them in a different way that they think is going to benefit their career.
Well, on that note, people, Parallax has dropped me the tune. We can go onto YouTube to see that. You'll see it's got 14,000 hits on it, people. 2 months teaching the word, you know. So this is Hip Hop Philosophy from Parallax MC, people. Stay tuned and locked in. It's only 9 o'clock, people. We got a long way to go. We're going to catch up with Parallax MC in the building, HFM HQ. Yup.
One day I was just sitting home at the crib watching music videos, and I was seeing video after video after video of rappers posing and posturing, throwing money at the camera, mad women around them dancing, and I was like, yo.
as a role model figure, while they're sold as a sinner, playing cold-blooded killers. What's realer? Backpack, swag, raps, fat stacks, or that gang chat where they bang like clap, clap. Fuck that. Cause some are loving a joke, staying numb like they're rubbing in Colombian coke. Don't choke. True say folks in this new age will twist any smile to a pose and a screw face. Wait, this name's got an STD from the way it was raped via MTV, and MCs are found lost. Guess it's come a long way from the heat in the streets of the South Bronx. I'm ripping a track, rapping the facts and packing the wisdom, tracking it back to relevant acts of thinking with your animal instincts. Man, don't take offense, I'm just trying to make sure that I represent real
real feeling that it brings about. The see hip-hop philosophy, drummer drumming, neck snapping back and forth, about to break that shit. Hip-hop, we know music. Hip-hop philosophy, all day I dream about. Hip-hop, neck snapping back and forth.
I'm saying bars proud when I'm laying art down. That's found by my dreams, not an A&R scout that will vouch for investment. When his head spins, saying all the talents and the carrots on your necklace, I dead that. While you're clocking for the dollar, getting on it, cause you see green popping out their pocket. But logic goes past those with the cold heart, signed to a label but owned by a loan shark. Hold up, are we marked by a dark day? Cause a fool raps but a gun with a sharp aim. Bait, moving drugs in a fast way. Wait, they're spitting scenes at a Scarface. Fake, so who they gonna fool next? On set with the weapon and a bulletproof vest. Don't fret and don't take offense, I'm just trying to make sure that I represent real
hip-hop, real feeling that it brings about. The see hip-hop philosophy, drummer drumming, neck snapping back and forth, about to break that shit. Hip-hop, we know music. Hip-hop philosophy, all day I dream about. Hip-hop, neck snapping back and forth.
All they seemed to rhyme about was gunplay, killing other men, tough and invulnerable, feminizing other men, and putting fear into another man's heart. Why are so many rappers preoccupied with violence and gunplay?
But I'ma take her back, hoping that this shit stop, cause who I'm talking about, y'all, is hip-hop.
Hip-hop.
Hip-hop is a very ego driven thing, and you know, it just, you know, it encourages you to assert yourself.
That was deep. That was Hip Hop Philosophy. That was Parallax. That tune was mad, man. That tune was dope. No. Thanks to you. That was ill. So, it's DJ Philly. If you just tuned in, locked in, we've got Parallax MC and Itch FM HQ. What up?
Word up.
And now we're going to just kick back. So, that was deep, man. So, your influence as an MC to me, it's like, I don't know where they come from, man. I don't know, because I'm not an MC. I pretend to be when I'm like lean and just have a little freestyle with my brethren and everything.
Yeah.
But where would you, as an MC, what are your influences as an MC, would you say?
Yeah, there's so many things that like influence you over the years as a rapper, you know. As I was saying, you know, you could say content. Someone like Nas, he shows you how you can structure things, you know.
Yeah,
but even back in the day, it used to be people like, you know, Cannabis used to have the crazy metaphors, and I was like young, like, wow, look at this guy's crazy, like coming with these crazy like visual pictures in your head, you know. And like when I was young, I was just like, he really, like, I loved that sort of stuff. But then, like, you know, I'm influenced from all different people. Someone might give me an influence or something that helps me create metaphors or similes, and then some other guy comes with something like, you could say old Jay-Z with the old Big L freestyles, when he comes with those double times and stuff, you know. You can always hear that in Hip Hop Philosophy with the double time, like, you know, different people have different like inspirations on the writing, you know. But then you've got other people like Evidence, who, you know, I look up to him as just as an artist.
So, you saying that this is an Evidence beat in the background.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
man.
mad.
Coincidental, but you know, it's just, I look up to the way that he raps, but the way his raps fit the beat, you know, because there's a lot of MCs out there that they just rap on a beat they buy and then they put it out. Whereas I'm more like, you know, I'll write the raps to the beat, but then I'll edit the beat around the raps, you know what I mean? So then you're taking things out with the drums, you're adding things in, and then you're tailoring it to your song, you know.
Yeah,
and
so
it's like
you're
personalizing it.
You're a craftsman, aren't you? And
Appreciate
that's what
that.
you're doing. No. And you have been writing for how long, would you say?
Quite a while now. Like, probably about 8 years. 8 years.
But that's deep. I mean, what gets you to write like that, you know? I mean, I don't know how to get into your mind and see.
Yeah.
Because parallax, what the hell does parallax mean, you know?
Like, the actual definition is quite a complex one, but it basically means the difference in the apparent position of an object viewed along two different lines of sight.
Oh my day.
So
he put on his glasses, man. He was just like, scientist mode, man. That's deep, that's deep.
Basically, like, in relation to what I just said, my real name is Miles, so it was sort of like a play on the words of, like, you know, my perception being miles apart from the rest. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like
a
play
sense.
on the parallax concept, and that's why my logo is a play on the parallax diagram, which is a measurement thing, and then I loosely base things around that, and then, you know, just play around the concept. And I thought it was nice the way I could, you know, I came up with the name when I was younger, and it just sort of linked to my real name, and I was thinking, you know, it's a nice little tailored thing.
Gotta be done, you know.
And then it also just, as time went on, became a deeper thing, you know, and the more I became, you know, got out there as an artist, the sort of deeper things were, and, you know, the more the concept can become a bigger thing. You know,
so there's deep meaning behind that.
Appreciate that.
And that ain't like some Zen, like some Buddhist monk out there in Shaolin. That's proper. Just he's crafting people. He knows what his product's about. He's on a focus mode. And this dude, it's like I saw a video the other day that HFM put up about Wu-Tang before they were famous. And you look into the eyes of the RZA, and he looks so focused. That's like 1992. Check it out. I'll post the link later on. But it's crazy. And Parallax has got that same vibe. You know, he's like focused. You know, not like in some Looney Tunes, but he's like, he's on it, people, and he's hungry. It's hunger, isn't it, man?
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
No, deep. So how do you promo then? You know, if you don't mind, I mean, we're sharing is caring, and all that, but.
You know, I do it all independently, so obviously I cover the social networks, and I have, you know, different accounts and things like that I promote through. You know, I do all the standard Twitter, Instagram and that, but then I do all the blogs myself, so, you know, I spend, you know, hours upon hours collecting emails
night,
and like staying up late night collecting emails, getting Facebooks, Twitters. And then, you know, I do that like over and over again, and then I build my own databases of stuff. So then, you know, when I drop things, I can create a buzz. And also my Facebook, you know, I've got, you know, I added up the people that I thought mattered, and, you know, now I've got a nice little network that I can network with the artists that I want, and the promoters and the DJs. So it's all, you know, there's many things that you think about.
You saying that, people. I mean, he's sharing with you what he does, and that's really cool to just share and give you the advice. I mean, for the youngsters, for even the old generation, it's good to hear that someone is sharing knowledge, because knowledge is power at the end of the day.
Yeah, man.
And also, you know, doing that, Kalashnikov said this line, you know, and he said, people just staying up in their house doing the internet thing, but you got to be on road.
You have to be.
Parallax does that. He's not just sitting at home in his room, in the bedroom, in the dark, going, blog, email. He don't do that. He's on the road as well, and that's what it's about. You got to be on road.
Exactly.
People.
I mean, you know, for me, you've got to, you know, spend time in your studio and your office if you want to promote and, you know, get your product out right, and you want to create your product right. But then you've got to be out there at the ciphers. You've got to be out there at the nights, seeing the familiar faces, dropping bars to them, proving yourself. You've got to be doing shows, and, you know, that's how you get good fans. You know, someone might hear my track and be like, yeah, he's sick. But then when they come and see me live, they're like, you know, damn, you know, he actually really did go in for 20 minutes, and it was even more hype than I expected. And it's almost proving yourself as an artist. But, you know, as I was saying, for the younger generation, you know, this is a great time to shine if you're an independent artist. You've got everything out there for you on the internet. You've got every email, every Facebook, everyone's got a Twitter. You know, who do you want to hit up? You want to hit up an artist? Do you want to hit up a blog? You want to hit up a promoter? Do your research, you know, find your lane and put the work in. And you don't need anyone but the hard working and, you know, organization to get yourself, you know, off the ground. You can do your own shows, you can make your own channel, put your own stuff out. You know, you can link up with producers through the internet, get beats. You can, you know, you could even record your own stuff and then send it to another engineer somewhere else to mix it down. You know, I think everything is there for you. I'd say, you know, use your initiative, you know, put in the work, and sky's the limit. Create your own buzz, create your own lane.
Dude's just dropping knowledge on you, man, and he's a youngster as well. I'm not saying that he's young and I'm old, but he's sharing that, because in my generation, say it's like early 2000s, late 90s, you'd have to sit by the records, look at who is the address on the back of the records, see if they got a contact, and do this really hard graft to do it. But as Parallax just rightly said, everything is at your fingertips now, and you just got to dig differently, and you can just blow. You've got to put in that hard work.
Put in that work, but then in the long run, it may be slower to start with. But there's no rush. At the end of the day, you'll have a solid foundation. Like a lot of people are really, really desperate to blow up as quick as possible. But then if you're relying on other people, like labels and managers and agents to do everything for you, you're going to lose the actual independent graft and control of your own progress as an artist. You just need to put that work in, and everything else will follow. But it's all there for you to take. So I advise everyone to use the internet correctly. Be out there at your shows.
Knowledge.
and then
hip hop philosophy, people. He sounds like he's the philosopher teaching you. He's gonna grow this little ninja beard soon. Sit on the mountain
Zen
with his
master.
hands up, Zen master going, and he's gonna be like this little statue, just going, "Come to me for knowledge." It's deep though, but that's what it's about, and it's good to see the movement and growing. And if we all work together, believe me, we can just take over.
Exactly, and that's where it's at now. We're not relying on labels or big people to make it happen. Everyone's taking their own lane. For example, you've got High Focus. They started back in 2010. They did it off their own back. Flip Tricks, shout out to Flip Tricks. He did it off his own back. And now look at them, they're getting 1 million views on YouTube. They're doing international shows, and you've got all sorts of people popping up doing that. I see them as a group of people that have, put the work in and, taken it into their own hands, and they're seeing great success, and hats off to them for doing it. It's just healthy. Everyone take it into your own hands, put the work in, and we're all going to grow as a unit. And that's the one thing I love about UK hip-hop especially, it's actually really communal, Everyone's like, they're happy for each other for pushing it a lot of the time, whereas in other industries it's a little bit, it's less of a community, it's more of an industry thing. For example, the dance music industry is much more separated. There's not as much of a community, whereas with hip hop,
really, I thought it'd be like,
well, the thing is, it's different, because I see a lot of the communal vibe with hip hop comes from the way that it's such a performance thing where everyone jams, from breakdancing in the park on cardboard to rapping in street corners. It's a doing element rather than just the music side or the DJing. It's the whole, obviously you get MCs with drum bass and different things, but hip hop especially, with graffiti, all the elements, it's a very, social, interacting type of, activity. It's raw. It's an expression of, young kids and just the streets, or just people's mentality at the time, and their, whether it be someone graphing their name on the train to someone just getting their frustration out by doing a windmill on some cardboard, or someone in the cypher just spitting something deep. That's hip hop, man.
Yeah, man. Well, that's deep. That's true. We are the fifth element, I'd say. We're like this generation where we're taking everything on, and we are the people, But shouts to the listeners out there. This is Itch FM. You just tuned in, locked in. We've got Parallax MC just telling you how it is. Get everyone back on mixcloud.com/itchfm, at itchfm on the Twitters, at Trackstar Burners for me, www.trackstarburners.com. Where can we get you again, bro?
Well, if you go on Facebook /Parallax Official, SoundCloud /Parallax Official, YouTube /Parallax Official TV, Twitter /Parallax_UK, and you can hit my Instagram up to see a couple pictures as well. That's Parallax Official as well. So yeah, just check the links and hit me up, man. Just drop me a message.
Dope. On that note, you're talking about influences earlier. You sent me another little influence of yours, man. What's this?
With the M9 joint.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
so
man, that's sick. I mean, M9. He's
shouts to M9.
Shouts to M9. he's really putting in the work. I've respected his graph for a while. Big up to Triple Darkness as well.
Yep.
And you know, M9, he's been consistently making bangers. He's a real technical lyricist. I remember performing with him at the HFM Summer Jam as well last year, and he killed that as well. But yeah, it's a tune I passed you called Colours. I heard it recently, and you know, he's just crazy with the pen game, man, and he's got an ill voice. Just a great style. So yeah, I've just thought I'd give him a shout out anyway. So keep doing your thing, M9. Big up.
Nah, big up. So on that note, people, shout to M9. This is Colours, people, and this is one of Parallax MC's, not an influence, but just a choice cut of yours, man. And it's good to hear. And all the game is about sharing its hip hop nation at the end of the day. So on that note, this is Colours. This is M9. It's produced by Loopholes, right? And wow, everything's like, there's loads of peeps on this. It's directed and edited by M9 himself.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's taken from his forthcoming EP, High Fidelity, and that's like what is coming out. It's coming out on the 31st. You know?
Yeah. Check it, his projects are sick.
Red Snow Records, and it's vinyl only. It's vinyl only. That's crazy.
That's what I love, man, because it's that physical thing. As you're saying, back in the day, you used to go and check an artist because of the vinyl, and you go and read all the information on there, and you actually take it home like a book. It's a physical thing. Whereas nowadays, the digital age sort of loses that, you know, tangibility that you need. You know, you want vinyls or CDs, things that the fans can take home, and you know, it's a piece of history. But yeah,
we're gonna get more into that. Parallax has got some more information coming up soon about these sort of things. Stay tuned and locked in. Shouts to M9, shouts to Parallax MC in the building, murking it. Shout out to you, listener. This is itch.fm. I'm your host, DJ Philly. Yep.
Hey yo, it's your boy M9, aka Melanin 9. I'm here with my boy DJ Philly for Trackside Burners. You get what I'm saying? Making real hip hop, repping that real hip hop. Let's go. Sat in the shrine spirit, walls white, my spine pivots, latch mimic over state roof heights with 9 villains in white linen. My arms extended on the marble dresser with palms on the sockets of Kepra, the glance of an emperor, glasses of nectar. Shuffled cards, bitches and baths, the city's pillars arched over barbarous peddlers. I start sketching, I view it like a collage on the spectrum, a coloured scheme of words to enhance my perception. Ink blotches of burgundy bricks and pink optics, silver locks, pick shots, licking his snot bridge, cop script. The burner hit his sternum on page 2 for serving strips of purple haze herbs on the state roofs. Face blue like Armani's, black armies, you spray crews, pedal cane on yellow stained pavements with grey goose. Prison escape routes, all for they aims well to stab pinkies from weighing white stones on a grey scale. A mind full of coloured schemes in they brain cells, with tats covering blue stitches over they vein rails. From Whitechapel, pipe grapples and ape cells, red bodies of babies found where the drain smells. It's the colours, the white, black and brown. The white enslave the black hate the brown for the colours. Really depends on the colour which forms the complexion, which governs our own perceptions. It's red light, lead stripes from Legion Wars, ped bikes and peeling walls, red stripes and reefer drawers, knives and immigrants, Barry White vinyls and instruments, bribing to suck pink dices with piping predicaments. Between the amber lorries, silver bangle blondies, fill bags of bobbies with black hammers inside the Abercrombies. My colour capsules probably purple patterns and patches of blood splattered bodies from mechanic shotties that blow like Egyptian winds, drifting over with gold sand. Deep as a bowel's black hole strapped to a cold hand. The nose tips the window, the rubber grips the frame. The grey colours of brothers is the muffler's aim. Kaleidoscope pictures of white owners of coke shifters, serve silver haze through blackberries. The fuck gold diggers, mimicking amber rose strippers with tone pigments. They put purple acrylic coat glitters with their toes blistered. Drunk from guzzling white Russians under gang spells, to having a child driven off of blackmail. His kids rapping bitch packaging cells, never fed in the silver platter fits his characters tell. Full of colours, the white, black and brown. The white enslave the black hate the brown for the colours. Really depends on the colour which forms the complexion, which governs our own perceptions. The colours, the white, black and brown. The white enslave the black hate the brown for the colours. Really depends on the colour which forms the complexion, which governs our own perceptions.
My pen's a paintbrush with coloring books of gangsters. My pen's a paintbrush with coloring books of gangsters. My pen's a paintbrush with coloring books of gangsters. My pen's a paintbrush with coloring books of gangsters. My pen's a paintbrush.
Tracks deep. That was Colours. That was M9. That was a banger. Yeah, man. Good choice. So on that note, where can we get your stuff? I mean, you are releasing something, I hear.
Yeah. I'm gonna be dropping my EP. Depth Perception is gonna be coming out on my Bandcamp, and that is parallaxofficialstore.bandcamp.com, and that will be going live when the release drops. So I'll be promoting that for sure. I'll be promoting that. And then,
we're just grinning in the studio because you know that dude's a grafter and he knows what's about, and it's the hard work, is blood, sweat, and tears, hip hop nation, for everyone that knows it.
Yeah.
But you saying that, we don't know officially when it's coming out. When is it coming out? Or is it all like you got to keep watch on his Twitter?
All I'm gonna
keep watching
say
his
is
Facebook.
I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna give a specific release date, but it will be early June.
Just keep your eyes open peeled, man.
Yeah,
for that.
It will be about soon, and that's, as I was saying, that's a 6-track release, and that's mostly 4 out of the 6 beats produced by me. One of them was a collaboration with Sam Zarkon. Sam's got a beat on there. This boy, my mate Fredo, he's got a beat on there. I mixed it all down, other than Sam mixed his track down, and the outro track. And yeah, so the way I see the EP, it took a long time, because it was like, I really feel like it's a benchmark that encompasses, me as an artist 360, like from the production to the lyricism to the song structure to the engineering, down to the the way that I've got limited edition CDs pressed up, which are going to be looking dope, nice little digipacks. So everything, so I can give the fans. I didn't just want to do digital. I wanted to give. I would have loved to do vinyl, but I'm just a one-man army at the moment. But
so how many are you pressing of these?
At the moment, I'm going to be starting with 150 limited edition CDs.
Limited edition pieces.
They're going to be limited, and I'm thinking of signing them, numbering them, just making them a little collectible thing for the fans if they're interested.
No, sick, because I mean, there's a record label in Canada called Bully Records. If you're a crate digger, shout to Bully. Yeah. But they craft it and they make little 7s, and it's all hand pressed, screen printed, and they write the number of their, like it's 1 of 100.
Exactly, a rarity.
Yeah, man, and that's what you're doing. And
I like that, man.
Yeah, so
and it's creating that. For me, I even spent extra time to make sure the CDs are going to be top quality, because before. I've tried it that other people for the CDs. It wasn't quite up to the standard that I wanted, so I had to push it back and make sure I created the top quality product. Just because I'm not trying to make 1,000.
Dude, quality checks hard, people.
Yeah. And you
gotta do this. You gotta do this. You can't just put some bait thing, don't you think?
No, I don't just want to put out some CDRs. For me, it's all about putting out that top quality thing. Whatever I do, if it's the CDs, I want, even if it's just 150, I'd rather spend the dough and then make little back from it, just so the fans can have something top quality, and then you can perceive my product as something it's product.
And it's not like it's Ice-T pushing the product, but it's just Parallax pushing product, like we were doing with their new stuff. I mean, what do you think of that whole collectible thing? Because you were saying you're making this collectible.
Yeah, I think it's essential. Like you're saying before, you look at the records for the information and the things. I wanted to create something tangible for the fans and for a piece of history. Giving them the fans something tangible. It's something that they can actually hold, read, and it's time invested. It shows seriousness. It's not just MP3 is great, but MP3 is not real and it's disposable. Whereas a CD, when you get it, it is, you bought the product. You've actually bought the product. You haven't bought the digital version of the product. You bought what you would be buying back in the day, which is either the record or the CD. And that's what is missed in this day and age, because of the rise of the internet and the rise of SoundCloud and YouTube, and people not needing to, a lot of people don't even do albums anymore. They just release an album's worth of, they just release 10 freestyle videos and they don't even drop a track, or, it's a completely different way around. But, I'm an old school, I take the old school formula to the heart. I want to make sure that I'm creating albums and projects, not just single after single. I want to, drop actually bodies of work and invest in that, and and keep branching out, keep an entrepreneurial head on my thing, and develop things into bigger things every time. You know, invest more into it and hopefully give the fans something that, you know, they love, and then keep it going, you know, and then just keep representing a real message that, you know, I think represents, you know, my sound correctly, and
it represents you. At the end of the day, people, dude is just putting in the graft, putting in the hard work. He's making something collectible. When he says that, it's because he's putting how many years into this? You don't even have to say it. You don't even have to say it. He just focused. You don't have to just throw out, I'm going to throw out this, like a mixtape, throw out this. It's just, to me, I call these coasters. Because at the end of the day, if you got your piff on your drink, it's just something that it just sits on the coffee table, whatever table you got. And it just sits there and people just put their drink on it. You don't want that. You put in like your graft into this, and that's what it's about. So where can we get this goodness, fam?
As I was saying, you know, the EP will be dropping on my Bandcamp. Once again, that's parallaxofficialstore.bandcamp.com. And just check my Facebook. I'll say it again. It's Parallax Official. It's facebook.com/Parallax Official. You can check all the information on there. Check my Twitter. That's Parallax_UK. And, you know, just pay attention to my socials and pay attention to the Bandcamp. Early June it will be dropping. There'll be limited edition signed and numbered CDs. And, you know, and I'm just going to keep... I'll be... Just, you know, I'll be out and about doing shows. I'm out.
Yeah,
here,
where are you going to be about, man?
Well, next show is going to be a big one. It's going to be Boom Bap Festival.
Shout to Ivan, shout to Jackson. What's up, family?
Shout to both those guys, man. Sound people. But yeah, you know, like I got in touch with those guys, and you know, they said they were interested in getting me down. So the rest is history, man. I can't wait to perform. I performed last year with Sam Zircon, and that was amazing. So hopefully this year, man, it's going to be even more amazing. You know, we got Ghostface Killer headlining, Clear Soul Forces from the US. You've got all the, you know, best from the UK. You know, shouts to Black Twang, Chester P. You know, you got 4 Hours. Someone I'm really looking forward to though is a guy called Kaz.
Really?
And he's a new school guy. Yeah, who's, you know, he wears a mask. But one thing I respect about him is he came out recently, but he's put a lot of time into his graft and his product, even to the point where, you know, I'm talking about investing in your product and taking time on it. You know, he's got videos where he's got his own drinks cans, and you might be like, you know, that's random, but when you actually see that in the video, you're like, who is doing that? You know, he's putting extra graft in to make sure that you can be even more into the product. So quality. And I've never seen him out. I didn't even know he was performing, and he's performing there, so it's going to be interesting to catch him. Shouts to Kaz.
Yeah, man. So Parallax MC, you're gonna spit some goodness for us. I think you need to bless the mic. You know, that's what it's about. You know, everyone who comes on this show, I mean, Trackside Burners is the word, HFM is the network. Everyone's got to just destroy the mic as usual. You know,
standardly. But
get back on Parallax's Bandcamp, his Twitters. Get ready for his drop, and the album, the EP is going to be called what?
Depth Perceptions. That's Depth Perception.
So Parallax MC in the building, people. Trackside Burners is the word. Shout out to you, listener. You're the most important one. We've got something very, very, very nice coming up on this show right about now. Stay tuned and locked in. Parallax is going to destroy the mic. Get ready, people. Actually, you know what? This is crazy because he just gave me this beat and I was like, rah, day. So we're going to give a little shout out to my man who made this beat, and then we're going to drop it. Some illness, people, some dopeness coming up in Big Bad HFM. Shout out to this producer right here.
Yes, sir. It's your boy, Nick Wiz, producer of The Dwellers, Rakim, Serge Jones, few others out there, you know what I'm saying? Plenty of work been done. Hip hop is in the building. Shout out to my dude DJ Philly, Trackside Burns Radio, the Boom Bap Professionals, AAA Crews, Family First, Sound System, Boom Bap, Original Rap. That's what we responsible for. Good music, baby. Peace.
So we got Parallax. He's getting ready and just like he's in the corner, just like, it's like Rocky 1 2 1 2. Yeah, man.
Mic check.
Mic check 1 2.
Shouts to everyone locking in on HFM. Big up to you.
Shout out to you, the listener. You're the most important ones. Shout to Parallax MC. He's going to come and destroy this. Yep. itch.fm/live. Check Boba Fett coming up next. He's going to destroy your ear holes. But now we got another person gracing the Itch FM mic in the HQ. Check this, people.
Alright, shouts to everyone on Itch FM. We're going to get into a little live exclusive preview. Few official bars. Exclusive shit. Shouts to DJ Philly.
Yep.
Oh, let's run in on this.
Let's bring this back.
1, 2, yeah. Anyway, once again, shouts to everyone on Itch. A little exclusive 48 bar for you. Yeah. Listen, I never rap irony, implying I move idly with no privacy. I reply to anxieties and move quietly, while many abuse rivalry. Back in minor beef, on tracks to act violently, I'm tactile. As a pawn as I step forth, my pen is the sword when I walk on this chessboard and rep for anybody with the main scheme to wake each morning, still living in a daydream. Many wanna make cream, others wanna change things. Another struggle doing nothing when they blaze green. I made peace with that man in the mirror, trying to figure what's limiting this man, getting bitter. So I stand for my wisdom to see where this path led. A long way from a dream on the park bench, speaking past tense on karma at dark depths where my heart bled through the cartridge and sharp pens. I'm on a quest, challenging the best, seeing balance from the angle of the parallax effect. Entangled in a web where some are strangled by the rep. I take life by the reins and stay galloping ahead. I see patterns at night when sleep happens, that'll be hanging in my bed like dream catchers, man. I'm fed up with the devil when he functions, and if you trust him, you'll be letting down your loved ones. It's tough luck. So I'm trying to be a bigger man, living plan, sitting on a system of yin and yang. I'm not a puppet getting played like zig and zag, so I'm spitting facts off the top with a thinking cap. An aristocrat of poetry and words, giving life to the rhyme like the ovary at birth. Opening your mind like opium and herbs are an omen that is showing you to focus on your worth. This is real talk. When I'm penning raw fears that have kept my mind caged over 24 years, but I'm here now. And I'm venting truth, repping when I'm getting loose. Every tune's like I live in a confession booth. Watch out, stepping through lockdown, men that choose blocked out. Lyrics with a gimmick to impress the youth. Is it true that we're starring in everyday drama written by Charles Darwin? I'm past calming. A world where the cash rules, banks fool men into debt till they're blackballed. Act cool while you grip with your hands full, slammed by the pressure when it tests what you stand for. That's why I rap raw, word I'ma turn times two right. We don't observe through our third eye, we're too blind. So I'm close to the third kind, sent down to earth just to work on our blurred sight. And that's it, exclusive 48 bars. My name is Parallax.
Sick.
This is DJ Philly, Tracks Like Burners Show. A little preview of my stuff coming up. Big up, big up.
Illness. Remember to go to his Bandcamp, people. You won't lose out. That's Parallax. Parallax MC. Get at him, people. Respect you for coming on the show, fam.
Thank you, man. Respect to you, man. Thank you for paving the way and giving me a little elevation.
No. Dopeness, man. That was illness. Shout to you, the listener. You're the most important ones. That was craziness, people.
Respect.
You can hear that back on mixcloud.com/itchfm. I'll be sharing it like a mofo. That was illness. Parallax MC just destroyed the mic, you know.
Much love,
There's a little bit of flames going on. I can smell some burning. It's burning hot. Illness. Shout to you, the listener. You're the most important one. I gotta bring this down, people. Gotta bring this down. Wickedness, pure wickedness.
Shouts to everyone locked in. Shouts to DJ Philly. Shouts to Tracks Like Burners. And shouts to the Itch FM crew. Shouts to the listener. My name is Parallax. The man's on the ones and twos. That's DJ Philly. And I appreciate all the love you're showing me. Anyway, look out for DJ Philly. He's putting in the work. It's people like this that help independent artists, you know, have another platform and elevate the career. So big shout to people like DJ Philly, because they keep this stuff moving and help the independent art form continue and give you, the fans, something that's real and not commercial, watered down BS.
You know that, the BS. Shout to you, man. That was dope. On that note, I have got one of your family members got some exclusive bars.
Yeah.
Check this. That was wickedness. You're gonna hear more from this brother, man. He's got skills to pay the bills, bro. Madness in the arena. Shout out to you, listener. You're the most important one. www.tracksideburners.com/dope. But on this note, check this. I met this brother, and it's one of your family, you know? Shout to Slumrock.
Shout to Slumrock, man. Absolute G, man. Big up to you, Slumrock. Thank you for making a cameo on my video. We got stuff coming forward. We got music coming. Like, you know, he's doing lots of stuff with Zircon. You know, all sorts of people. Shouts to Moriarty, killing the beats. But yeah, watch out for Slumrock, man. He's coming up. He's a safe guy. Catch him at a rave, man. Good lad, man.
And this is part of Parallax's crew. I know he's a solo artist, but he's got like select people and individuals who are on the same wavelength. And on that note, let's drop this. Check this. Exclusive bars.
Yo, fucking Slumrock. Hold tight DJ Philly Trackside Burners. The whole of the boot camp. Sam Zircon. Oliver Sudden. 7th Dan. Moriarty. Tesla's Ghost. Raven Detta. But me, I'm the acrobatic rhymer and I'm nice like vagina. Catch me blowing on the lemon stick while trying to bar tight. Arista, script writer, forge more words than typewriters. Now my pen's Midas, I drop gold and spit diamonds. Snapbacks all over my dome to keep firing. But nothing's gonna go and stop the thunder and lightning. Got exciting flows to leave your brain cells frightened. It's Slumrock, the dirty dog, demolishing that might quick. Ignite spliffs that are rammed, rocking right piff. As a fragrance and all the galley like this. It's like shit, I ain't smoked nothing like this. So I'm inviting her to work on the pipe, get the damn. It's like your chick's got a license, so I ain't minding if she's tree trunk climbing. The melons are enticing, a nice bit of tight skin. We whoop with the giants, it's that booth busting titan. Lily and the Max all day, we get wavy, crazy, hazy, Kez going shady. Boom back 2013, you know what it is. Boot camp keeping it so mean.
Craziness. Shout to Moriarty. This is Sam Zircon. No, it's Moriarty. This is Stinking Slumrock. This is Wipeout. Check this, people. Check this.
When your weed bag be dusty and light now, your boots will settle when my neck will hit your mind. When your head starts to topple, that rum that I pass through need ways to crumb. This weed bag's prestige, man, I'm breathing a jungle. Dunk in my back and in that wax take a long fall. Trying to stand up steady, but the apple to keep pouring and sneaking in my belly. I ain't no alky, but I like a little bevy with some diesel at the ready. Leaves me twisted like spaghetti. Moriarty on the slices, get the dicing like confetti. My stomach's bare, I need to fatten up already. So you battle cats can come on out, it's time to feed and stay heavy. In the session, my breath odor, it remains deadly. Poison gas, fleeing mouse, pour a next penny. And don't try moving like no mouse when you see sensei. Cause I bet you don't wanna be the next volunteer to take an iron structured backhand straight across the ear. Wounds are severe when my flow start to sever days, but then outpace the rates, the rock spraying here. I've spent many years training with the Dutch, 2 drinks up. Retire once the parchment's fucked, or not a single second earlier. I keep on churning them, burning receptors, that's why no one's heard of you. And yeah, I like to get drunk, take a gulp on the brandy, then fuck this place up. It's the microphone terrorist, terminate chop. Meditate on the totem pole, arranging cheese buds, singing. It's the gutter, where motherfuckers drop bars like bombs. Let blaze on break beats and blast up big bombs till we white out. When your head starts to white out, when that rum that you drop quickly dries out. When your weed bag be dusty and light now, your boots will settle when my neck will hit your mind. When your head starts to topple, that rum that I pass through need ways to crumb. This weed bag's prestige, man, I'm breathing a jump. Dunk in my back and in that wax take a long fall. You know it's tasty, I know you want this. THC's been in my bloodstream for months too. Eyes looking Scott Summers, every day we bun suits. And I like a big bag and Abel's a rare move. You see I get the greens in my favourite days there. Droop, it leaves me mighty no read, I'm a sore through the next route. The nimbus get white, girl drunk and leave feeling. The rum killers knock shit back and rock red. With a red stripe position on my lips.
Watch out, Watch out for this, people. Slumrock's ill. Like I'm saying before, one of Parallax MC's brethrens. You'll be hearing more from these people. Parallax is coming out. Depth Perception. And Slumrock's gonna be following around and about. I don't know. The dude is just like on some other next level business. Shout to Moriarty. Shout to Sam Zircon. Shout to you, the listener. You're the most important one. Yep.
Do this and now. I ain't that guy to copper, so I got a Ray, N.A. and J and bought a whole fucking lot from bursting. Fucking lot from bursting the block to Mac in the booth with the squad. The whole platoon are bringing doom if you try holding it up. So go down to where you came from. No one's sliding through us until we wipe out. When your head starts to white out. When that round that you drop quickly dries out. When your weed bag be dusty and light now. Your boots will settle when my neck will hit your mind. Wipe out when your head starts to topple. That rum that I passed through.